Hey everybody, Jay here, back by popular demand, our very last outdoor wood boiler video for the season. Today, we're gonna shut down the outdoor wood boiler. It's been 6 months of heating season. It's 65 degrees out. I think it's safe to say we're done heating with wood. So if you wanna see the shutdown process on an outdoor wood boiler, it's very similar across all makes and models, same pretty much concept. Stick around because we're gonna get right to it. All right, so there's a few things you want to do before you shut down your wood boiler. The first thing you want to do is test your water. Now there's a little port on the side here, and I'll attach a little clip of it now. But there's a port on the side of the machine that you want to drain some water out. You want to drain a quart out, and then you want to fill a little mason jar, and then they sell these test kits. You basically just want to test the pH level and also I think it's your acid level. I'm not sure, but there's two things you want to test for. It's your corrosion, your corrosion inhibitor, and then your pH of your water. So we already did that. I'm not going to make a video of that. Central Boiler made a video of that. I'm not going to rewrite history. But anyways, the second thing we want to do is we want to get a good fire going. We want to scrape the sides. We want to scrape as much creosote out of the machine as we can, because we're going to have to go in there after and use a little whiz wheel and clean it out more. So the more we get now, the better. So that's what we're going to do today. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting a fire going on the left side, trying to get the flames to go up. We're going to scrape this side first. We just got some pallets that we have kicking around, cutting up. We're going to use that as our fuel today. So let's sit you guys up and watch the magic happen. This is what we're using to scrape. So I'm pretty sure you get the idea. We did the back, we did the side, we did the back, we scraped the top as best we can, and then we did this right side here. So again, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let this fizzle out. We're gonna go inside, we're gonna shut off all the pumps, we're gonna unplug the circulator pump here, and then when it completely cools down, maybe a day or two from now, we're gonna climb inside, we're gonna rake out all the ash, and we're gonna wire wheel the sidewalls, and then we're gonna oil it for the off season. But I'll touch on that more in a second. Shutting down the outdoor boiler. So first thing we're gonna do, hold on, let me get more light for you here. See right here? Wood boiler. 6 months ago I turned that on. 6 months later, we're shutting it off. So that kills power to the outdoor boiler, the circular pumps, the damper on the front. So now let's go shut the valves in the other room. As you can see here, I don't know if I've ever showed you, but this is the PEX tubing that comes through the wall over there, goes up through the ceiling, and goes into right here. This is the basic setup. For all you loyal subscribers, you see me put in this inline temp sensor, but what we have to do here, heat exchanger pump off. So right now we are not running on the outdoor boiler. We are gonna shut these valves, because what's going to happen is normally the water flows, let me move your light here. Normally the water flows in, runs through the heat exchanger, and comes out. Now that we shut these two valves, the oil is going to kick on for any heat if we have a cold day, but it's not going to run through the heat exchanger. So we basically just isolated that whole setup. So coming back out to the boiler here, we have that pallet that's just kicking around in there. The damper is shut because we killed the power. So we're gonna go ahead and just shut this. We're gonna choke that fire out. When it cools down, we'll pull out all the ash. One thing you wanna do here is unplug your circulatory pump here. The reason why I do this is because I had some electricians come and work on the house when we did my son's addition. They turned all the breakers back on, and I didn't realize that this pump was trying to run and the valves inside the house were shut. So as a safety precaution, I unplugged this circulatory pump. I can leave these open because nothing's flowing. All right, so now that that's all cooled down, it's the next day. We're gonna rake everything out like you see over the winter time. Then we're gonna take the whiz wheel here, right here, and we're gonna clean the creosote off the walls. So let's go ahead, get suited up, get the monkey suit on, put the respirator on, and let's clean it. All right, so I don't know what's on my face, I haven't looked yet, but this stuff is no joke. I could have put a long sleeve on, but you get dirty anyway. So anyways, we did the door so far, we did the bottoms, we did the bottom grate with the two sides there. Now all we have left to do is the sides and up top there. Sorry about the bad lighting. Oh, that seems to be better. So we did this run here, the floor, and the bottom. So as you can see, it's pretty much, the steel's pitted and whatnot, but it's pretty clear so far. This is the walls we scraped. So we got a lot of it off by scraping it, but we got plenty more to go. Ugh. Woo! Oh man. All right, so like I showed you before, when we power whiz wheel the door, whatever you want to call it, we did the same thing for the inside, and then we scraped it out and sucked it out with a vacuum here. Let me get my light. Basically show you, I don't know how well it's gonna show up on camera here, but as you can see, we got some bare metal in the back. We scraped the whole thing. We climbed from the way back. Let me show you guys, since we're here. We cleaned up in here, around the chimney, got the corners, got the walls the best we could. As you can see here, they're all scraped. You can see spots where, you know, we went down to the bare metal, but it's fair enough. We're gonna oil coat this whole thing with oil. I do it about once a month just to prevent this bare metal here from rusting. So let's go get that set up. Pretty dirty job if you ask me. I don't know how well you can see me, but I'm having fun. All right, you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. So for those of you who don't know, I have an automotive background. So what we're gonna use is we're gonna use some clean engine oil, just some 530, whatever we're kicking around. Then we're gonna use an old paint gun hooked up to the air compressor, and we're gonna spray the oil like that. Now the benefit of this is it'll stick better than just brushing it on with a brush, and I'm gonna show you that in a second. So let me get set up and get this all dialed in, filled with oil, and then I'll demonstrate on the door so you can see good. So as you can see, we sprayed that oil, but it's not completely running off. It's aerated. It's like spray paint. It's like spray painting versus flapping paint on with a brush. So it actually sticks to the metal. So we're going to go ahead and pull this door off. We're going to pull these two panels off. Yes, Shane, I will straighten this out before we run the machine again. My good buddy Shane there, fellow subscriber, he always tells me he hates how this panel's bent. I'll fix it, don't worry. So we're going to pull these off, spray the door. We'll get some shots of it. It's pretty neat. That's how you definitely take care of an outdoor boiler. So let's go ahead and get right to it since it's a lot of work. We're gonna spray these fittings. All right, so how's that look? Oh, let me get my light for you guys. Look at that. Nice and black. Sprayed, shiny, barely dripping. That's how you can really see out here. That's how you do maintenance on an outdoor boiler. Protect your investment. Nice oil coat. We'll probably do this once a month, but as you can see, nice and shiny, nice and coated. We're gonna shut the door, and that should be a wrap. I know I'm covered in dirt and soot and oil and grease and all that fun stuff, but really appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think. All we have left to do is we're gonna put the 5-gallon bucket over the chimney. We're gonna shut the door and we're gonna walk away. So I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna go clean up, wash up, and yeah, that's how you clean an outdoor boiler. So once a year, spend about 4 hours, get real dirty and oily. It's worth it. It'll make the machine last. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you later.